It's around 6:30, right? Who cares about timestamps there, Rico? As you know, my good friend Rico, the most prominent Google reviewer in all of the old Pueblo. And when he goes to an establishment and has a pleasurable experience, he immediately rushes to Google and leave a 5-star review. You did that again this week, huh, Rico?
Absolutely.
All right, who did you give a review on?
Thunder Bacon Burger Company.
Oh, our good friends at Thunder Bacon Burger Company. Please tell me all about your experience.
Now, even though we're in the fall, they say summer bodies are made in the winter. And it's kind of true. You work covertly in the winter months while you wear sweaters and heavier clothing to add an aura of mystique to your physique.
Oh, yeah.
Both fatties and jacked chads work on even ground. But summer comes along and the truth is revealed. It's a vicious cycle. But you know what? Bears eat everything they can during the fall and then sleep in a cave for the winter. It's called hyperphagia, you nerd. And bears are still one of the biggest, most respected chads of the animal kingdom.
Are they?
In other words, Animal Planet has allowed me to disavow any semblance of dieting and healthy responsibility in order to invoke my fatty bear spirit this fall. I don't have a cave to sleep in, even though that would be an awesome thing, and I'd probably make a grip converting it into an Airbnb.
Facts.
But I do plan on taking many naps next month either way. Now, some say America is entering a golden era, and some would disagree, and that's fine. I'm a stupid optimist, so I'll opt for gleeful Americana and a return to unabashed winning culture any day. And there's a few things that come to mind when I hear the word America. Trash TV, credit card debt, violence, and cheeseburgers. And since I have one credit card that I haven't maxed out yet, I was hankering for the biggest, baddest cheeseburger this side of the Mississippi to not only set the tone for this glorious era upon us, but to also test the limits of my own hyperphagia. I mean, what if there's a civil war? Or what if the sun flares up and destroys our electrical grid? A great flood? Zombies? I may as well gorge myself on as much meat, cheese, bread, and tater tots as humanly possible.
Yeah.
It's just being responsible.
Yes, it is.
Burger time it was, and I took it upon myself to seek out something gluttonous, something notorious, something completely irresponsible and considered ill-advised by all the medical staff in the world. I asked Google to give me a Tucson burger that would make Lizzo scared, and the top of page 1 results showed me Thunder Bacon Burger Company.
Nice.
Thunder Burger sounded like something a fat Viking would eat before killing dorks in battle, so I went to the website and I gazed upon glory immediately by going to the menu tab. My eyes began to water and I felt myself gain 5 pounds through visual osmosis when I witnessed the gluttony of the gods. I couldn't believe it when I saw each burger had a bun-to-bun span of what appeared to be almost a foot long of meat and bacon and onion rings and cheese, and every food item from Trader Joe's crammed between them, defying logic and modern physics at the same time. How, Sway? How is this possible? One glance at Farlow's Banff burger with smoked pulled pork, onion rings, bacon jam, lettuce, pickles, and thunder sauce, or the WTF burger with peanut butter, chopped bacon, jalapeno, and raspberry chipotle sauce on a donut bun, or the 420 burger with hot Cheetos, chopped bacon, cream cheese, and thunder sauce on a chorizo patty. It made my entire existence seem futile up until this point. What the hell have I been missing out on? Thunder sauce and 8 pounds of meat in one sitting, apparently. So I ordered an Inception burger for pickup, and that was a burger with American cheese, lettuce, pickles, and thunder sauce with a cheeseburger slider tucked in the middle because, hey dog, I want a burger inside my burger.
Yep.
No regrets will be had today. So when I came in to pick it up, the busy place was a whole vibe. Like the sleek, artsy vibe of a skate shop and the aluminum countertopped, white-tiled appeal of a 50s diner. A lady at the register welcomed me in, and I informed her I was there for pickup under Rico. Then she gave an evil laugh and said, "Do you have a forklift outside or something?"
Sure.
Then she floated back and disappeared into the swinging door where storm clouds and rainy mist slowly poured out. And when heavy metal Pantera music started playing and 9 dwarves with Viking dreads dressed in medieval armor looking like pallbearers came out, struggling to hold up a table with gigantic Inception burger in the middle, just oozing all sorts of steaming cheeses and meats atop a golden platter, I was shook. A lightning bolt struck and the lady reappeared in black smoke and said, "We don't do takeout." Everyone began to laugh, and I immediately ran out in fear. I do not believe I'm ready yet, but once I'm ready with proper training, I'll be back post-haste. 5 stars.
Excellent. Yes, that's an actual factual 5-star review that you can find by Googling Thunder Bacon Burger Company. And if you come across Rico's 5-star review, make sure you give him a 5-star review as well. You just posted a graphic of how many reviews you've done in the calendar year, and it's impressive.
It's a little freaky.
Yeah. So they're going to have to send you some awards out here soon. All right, let's hit the reset. We got more Beef Vegan Presents coming up after these words. Rock 102.1 KFMA. All right, and we're back here live. Good morning, everybody. It's podcast broadcast, a second run. Earlier this morning, Rico and I and Valdez actually jumped on Instagram Live and had a good time chatting up with some people from Instagram Live and did our music news there. And then there I bitched about StreamYard. And sure enough, like, again, we have StreamYard's so different. Like, each and every day, I don't adjust these. Like the comments here, like, which, yes, thanks for the feedback there, Nessa, and it was an excellent review. But the way that your comment pops up today was different than yesterday, and I did nothing different. So StreamYard, they're charging $30 more a month, and then they're just like not reliable and what they were. So it's very odd. I might have to reach out to a rep.
How can we frustrate our customer base?
Yeah, and trust me, so obviously since I say StreamYard and I stream with StreamYard, I see it on social media all the time being advertised, and whenever I see one of those posts on Facebook, the comment section, 100% of the comments are like, used to be cool, used to like you, but fuck you. Yeah. What are you doing to us? And honestly, I'm right there with it. If I wasn't so lazy and such a creature of habit and so didn't get so frustrated about learning new things,
That's everybody though.
Yeah, because we're in a flow of things, right?
Yeah.
We have a routine, and I don't want to I have to go through all the process again. But I'm sure there are plenty other comparable products and services out there that are gonna be a lot cheaper, and I might have to switch it up.
If anything, you might get a discount. For complaining, be like, listen, I'm on my last nerve with this.
Yeah, dude. I mean, like, hey, I get 10 people, 12 people streaming live at one time. You better step it up, StreamYard, or I'm taking my business elsewhere. Rock 102.1 KFMA. We're live on the podcast broadcast. We got Valdez and Rico with us. So coming up on the stream only, here's a hack for camping to keep you warm that involves your urine. You got to see that only on the podcast broadcast. But coming up next, right after the music from Jelly Roll, we all know that it was a huge event for Netflix for the Jake Paul and Mike Tyson fight. But how big was it? And what are some of the ramifications and repercussions that happened because of that fight and all the failures that happened the night of the fight? We're going to break that down for you after the latest from Jelly Roll. This song's called Liar on Rock 102.1 KFMA. Join us on the podcast broadcast, youtube.com/beefvegan. All right, so that's a tease. StreamYard, if you're listening, which I know you're not.
One rep tuning in, he's like, what do you say about us?
Let's see. Liz, yeah, good morning, Liz. Good to see you on the stream there. Carlos, that
ring girl. Woo!
Yeah, that ring girl did go viral. What's her name? I'll pull her up real quick.
I don't know, but she was hot.
Here, while I'm pulling things up. Well, I want to show this first.
I like when they do the blow the kiss thing to the cameraman like it's me. I'm like, thanks.
Yeah.
POV action.
It's crazy because the internet did freak out about this ring girl, and she was cute and had big boobs and all, but I wasn't like blown away. I didn't think she was the most beautiful ring girl I ever saw. I definitely seen, prettier ring girls recently.
Yeah.
But maybe because so many people watched that fight that's why it just became this big sensation. It's crazy.
Do the Dallas cheerleaders not do it for you anymore?
They do. But see, well, that's the thing. They didn't even talk about the Dallas cheerleaders.
I know. Nobody did.
I know.
They're like taken for granted.
Yeah, man.
Like, yeah, there they are.
It is nuts. Let's see. Where do I find this? It's on Instagram. Duh. Okay. This Instagram. All right. So if you urinate, here's a hack for all those urinators out there. If you go camping, let me know if you would do this if you go camping. First off, do you go camping, Rico?
Oh yeah, I haven't been in a while. I'm dying to go again though.
All right, Valdez?
Nah,
not a big camper. All right, so
if you urinate,
check out this Ginger's camping hack. Check it out.
In a bottle before going to sleep and put it in your sleeping bag like this and stay around it the whole night. Just imagine how hot you're gonna be. Urination is around 37 degrees Celsius, and this night it dropped down to 5 degrees. That means right there you have an insane heat resource coming from your own body. You are self-suppliant. That means you're not dependent on fire, you're not dependent on anything. Guys, when they go explore in Arctic and Greenland, they piss in a bottle before going to sleep. And
I gotta mute it because the song is it just the two of us, him and his pee.
That's what I was gonna ask. I'm like him and his pee-pee?
Just the two of us.
We can pee if you try.
Just
So
the
he's
poo
saying
of us. You
Cuddle
and I.
into a bottle of pee, is that what he's saying?
Yeah, so basically saying fill up a bottle of pee and then you sleep with it. You cuddle it like a teddy bear and it keeps you warm at night.
I learned this from Bear Grylls 12 years ago.
Yeah, did he say this as a hack?
He just drank his own pee.
Yeah.
Warm.
Let's read the comments here. This is how I heat my home. Let's see. Instructions unclear. I wet the bed. See, if you simply never piss, you can build up an infinite reservoir of 37 degrees Celsius water. This creates a massive heat sink, which lets you explore extremely hot climates as well as extremely cold ones.
There you go.
Big toilet.
Yeah, Big Toilet doesn't want us to know this, but it's true. I started drinking 40 liters of water a day 5 years ago, and now live in a volcano and don't pay rent. So you gotta love the internet for always coming through when it comes to something like that. So, all right, let's get on the air here. We got about 10 seconds, and we'll do an update on this. If you could pull up the Ring Girl on the main computer and share that screen so I could see exactly what she is. Rock on 2.1 KFMA. Welcome back to Beef Vegan Presents. We're live here on the podcast broadcast. And as we all know, like one of the biggest sporting events in the history of sports happened just last weekend, and it wasn't UFC 309 with what might arguably be the pound-for-pound best mixed martial art fighter in the world, John Jones. No, it was Jake Paul and a 58-year-old Mike Tyson. It duped us all. We all wanted to see it, almost like we like seeing car accidents, but don't necessarily want to be involved in them. All right. So many people watch Netflix. Obviously, if you tried to watch it, it was a big, massive failure. Netflix just couldn't deal with the demand that was for that fight, even though they said, they were prepared for it because they are the biggest streaming service in the world. Now, initially, reports were saying that like 64 million people stream this.
Damn.
That's a lot.
That was inaccurate.
Whoa.
Yeah. In fact, actually, this thing was so massive that an illegal stream from Antonio Brown live at the venue saw 6.8 million people watch on Twitter. Just the illegal stream of him filming the screen in AT&T Stadium, right? So that's how much curiosity was for the entire world.
Or how cheap all of us are.
Well, not all of
free
us.
stream.
Because Netflix has reported that their official total was 108 million people that watched that fight.
Damn.
108 people globally, dude.
Are they still allowing shared passwords or no?
No.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, then that's impressive.
Yeah, but now because of this, they're kind of a victim of their own success or lack thereof because Netflix is being sued over the Jake Paul-Mike Tyson fight over streaming issues. Now, a lot of us watched it, attempted to watch it, saw the screen freeze up, and then just hear Rosie Perez talk for no reason. Well, there's a Florida man named Ronald Blue Denton who filed a class action lawsuit calling Netflix's failure legendary, and he's suing for breach of contract and other offenses and seeking unspecified damages. It's funny, too, because what is it, like $20 a month for Netflix? Unspecified damage. There's emotional damage. I didn't get to see Mike Tyson's ass live. That's another mill. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like, these are all things I wanted to experience.
Irreversible mental damage from not seeing his butt.
Yeah, these class action lawsuits obviously are nonsense, but Rico brought up something earlier this morning, and I have not seen reports of this, but I can see this happening. Now, when a bar like shows a UFC fight, right? That's expensive for the bar. It costs them thousands of dollars.
They do it like per bench or per seating area.
Yeah, there's tiers that you could rent, and they've done this for years. So it's not like they just spend $99 to rent the event and you just air it on their TVs. It's not that simple. If you're a public venue, you got to rent it by tier based off what your capacity is. Now, I don't know if Netflix did the same thing, right? There's speculation that they did. Right. I think Rico might have saw something. And so if there were bars out there, which I saw the fight at BrickBox, and I don't think they paid. I think they just streamed Netflix, right? So there's so many ways around it, right? But if they had to pay a tier system like that, then I guess they do have right to sue and get their money back if they had a terrible service. Yeah. Very weird thing happened, though. When I was at BrickBox, I saw the fight clear as hell. I couldn't see it clear as hell at home on my personal Netflix.
Yeah, it was on my phone. It was fine.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. It's like picky. It's like choosing who they want to.
Right. So F me, Netflix. What did I do to you,
Right,
man?
right.
Okay, fine. I don't necessarily pay for you. I'm kind of on a family plan, and that's legit, right? But since I'm not the one paying, then I don't get to see it clear. It's the second or third tier.
They have a grudge versus people.
Yeah, my mom pays extra for me, man. She wasn't watching the fight. Why don't I get 100% of that bandwidth? But yeah, that's part of the issues of the biggest fight in the history of combat sports. $108 million, 108 million people for this so-called fight. Whether you call it, a circus, an exhibit, whatever you want to call it, it still was the largest viewed fight of all time. And for that, you got to give credit to douchebag Jake Paul for tricking and deceiving the world.
Valuable promotion.
This guy is 2024's snake oil salesman of the world.
Ugh.
Man, honestly, you can't really hate on that. Not when you're producing results like that. But, it's not all bad news. Something good came out of this, and that was that the world fell in love with a ring girl. What's her name, Rico?
Let's see. Sydney Thomas. It's always a Sydney, man.
Yeah. Oh, Sydney.
Woo, University of Alabama.
Okay, yeah. Can you give me full screen on Sydney? Let's see what she looks like. So, when you saw her, did you fall in love with her? Because I'm looking at her and I'm like, yeah, okay, she got double D, she's toned, she's tan, she looks like a regular Dallas girl. So like her face is great, but it didn't necessarily steal my heart. Did your heart beat a little faster when you saw her?
Yeah, a few things beat a little hard.
Whoa.
No, it's probably the voice. Even though she probably didn't speak at all during the thing at all. I can just
I didn't
imagine
hear her
that southern
speak.
drawl.
She's like, hey,
Hi,
y'all.
y'all.
Round 3, y'all. If you like Mike Tyson's butt, check out mine, y'all. Yeah, she's cute.
My OnlyFans link.
Yeah, so is there any follow-up on her? Is she starting an OnlyFans,
She's
or
one
is
of
she
those flash in
capitalizing
the
it?
pan type, like everybody's losing their mind over it.
Well,
So she got overwhelming DMs like she didn't before.
Right, yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, and 10 said on the stream that the best thing that came from the fight is Mike doing a locker room interview, cheeks out. And you're not wrong about that.
Straight out of the office, dude.
Yeah, everyone loved Mike Tyson's 58-year-old butt. Nice butt for a 58-year-old.
Doing the squats.
Credit where credit is due. All right, let's keep the conversation moving on the podcast broadcast. We got more to share with you exclusively there, but we'll be back after music from Falling in Reverse on Rock 102.1 KFMA. Clear. Yeah, I fell in love with her.
Everybody going, yeah, she's okay.
Yeah.
That female match,
She's
though,
okay.
that
Her
was
boobs.
a good one.
They look uncomfortable surrounding your face. Oh, I can't breathe. Let's see. Go ahead and show us some more.
I'm just trying to read. Let's see.
Oh, you're trying to read?
I know, weird, right?
Fucking nerd.
Nerd.
You got Smoking Hot.
Stole the show.
Yeah.
Just want to see what the big hype is.
Right.
Overwhelming support from new fans on social media. I woke up to an overwhelming amount of love and support from all you. Can't thank you guys enough or begin to express how grateful I am.
Yeah.
She's no hawk to her.
No, well, I mean, she could be. Hawk Tua was in attendance, and actually,
That's a better photo.
just like a lot of people, bet on Mike Tyson to win. So Hawk Tua lost all her money that she made from her viral fame. She's like, sorry, Jake, I got to go with Mike Tyson on this one. We're like, well, shit, if you're picking Mike Tyson, you obviously don't know anything about anything, so I got to go with Jake Paul.
Are you
There's
surprised?
no way you're the oracle when it comes to picking who's going to be a winner in this fight. Yes, and that was the Kiss and I Love You. Yeah, that was Mike Tyson's son who interviewed him. It was a family affair. We'll give it to, Jake Paul and that. And, he paid out the boxers well. There's a lot of things that Jake Paul has been doing right when it comes to this. Now, taking care of the people who are involved in the show that they put on, but it's still kind of duping the general public, the global public, if you will. The next fight he might do is a YouTuber, iShowSpeed. Which
I saw that.
Yeah.
Is it one of those like quick speculations? I don't think that.
Well, it's something where the reports were that Jake Paul's manager and Jake Paul kind of accepted the challenge almost immediately. Now, there's a lot of people challenging Jake Paul, including very skilled fighters. And
I'll
there's
take a fall for money. Hell yeah, dude.
yeah, there's a lot of shit talking and going back and forth, and a lot of stipulations that are unreasonable that nobody's going to meet. So he knows that he can't. He's not backing himself in a corner. But then iShowSpeed says, "I'll fight you," and then immediately they're like, "Deal." Like, whoa. What about Conor McGregor? What about Alex Pereira? What about any of these other combat fighters who aren't 40? Who?
Who's that boxer that called him out? The guy that just got banned from boxing? Mexican guy?
Not Canelo.
The
Canelo's
conspiracy
been calling
dude.
him out.
No, the conspiracy kid. Remember?
Oh yeah, Garcia. Ryan Garcia.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he knows Ryan Garcia. And honestly, Ryan Garcia, if he wasn't too high on cocaine, would put up a good fight. Ryan Garcia is lighter than Jake Paul, is a little smaller. Jake Paul probably will take that fight eventually because he does know Ryan Garcia, and Ryan Garcia does make headlines. But, man, the dude is melting down left and right. He's just going so mental.
I think we talked about that last time, how he was doing purposeful, like, insane stunts, like acting a fool, but then later on he came back and like dominated.
Yeah,
So
but then in hindsight of that, turns out he was juiced to the gills on steroids.
That came out as true. Right?
Yes,
yeah, that's why he got
100%
banned.
true.
Okay.
Yes, dude. So like everything about that, he was partying as hard as he was insinuating. He was cracked out of his mind, and he did cheat to win. So the whole thing was fucked. So Ryan Garcia is a disgrace to the sport for sure. And is kind of like a De La Hoya 2.0, but at least De La Hoya, accomplished things before he completely melted down. And then,
Which would be good for Paul in the long run. You think about it, like everybody's like, "You're a disgrace to boxing, Jake. You're not a real boxer." And then he's like, "Well, look at this guy." He's like, "Put him in the ring with me." Let's
Ryan
see
Garcia
who's real.
was a real boxer for a minute.
I'm saying after disgraced. Though,
I could literally see Jake Paul accepting a fight with Oscar De La Hoya before he accepts a fight with Ryan Garcia.
Yeah.
That's the ridiculousness of all that.
All I'm taking away is how old I am, not knowing who that I Show Speed guy is. I'm like, I have to look him up.
Yeah.
Just like, this YouTuber.
I'll show you. I Show Speed. And he's a YouTuber. And really, the only reason why I know he popped up on my radar and I know a little bit about him is because, oh my God, it just went straight to porn. Thank you.
Wrong
Twitter.
kind of speed.
Yeah. Okay, so here's I Show Speed. He popped up on WWE with Logan Paul, right?
Okay.
And Randy Orton gave him like an RKO. So,
Gotcha.
yeah. So here's I Show Speed and Jake Paul. Let's see what this is. I haven't seen this yet, so apologies in advance. Let's check this out. I Show Speed is the guy on the left.
Like, I'm trying to pray for you, bro. Look, I love you, but bro, he's just that's Mike Tyson.
He is different, bro. He is.
Oh, so this is the FaceTime before the Tyson fight. So you see them as like friends and whatnot. And again, I would not be surprised that they fabricate a beef. They set up a fight because he does have a lot of followers. It's not a YouTube fight.
It's business, baby.
And taking care of his friends. So there's a thing about Jake Paul that is, dude, the guy's like kind of a douchemonger, right? He's kind of a con artist, but he is taking care of those within his circle and those close to him. And even Mike Tyson, he has a lot of like love and respect for Tyson. Always stated that, right? And showed a lot of love and respect afterwards. So what'd he do? He hooked up Mike Tyson with a payday that's going to take care of his kids for the next generation or two.
Right. You can look at it from several different angles, and that's definitely a good one to take.
Right.
And also, like, I think somebody mentioned how he's supporting women's boxing, putting that like more
Women's
of a,
boxing, yeah.
Yeah. Putting that. Like,
I thought
on a
that was
higher
the best
pay grade.
match of the night.
Oh, it
Was the
definitely was.
female.
Hell
Yeah, well, that was the only true fight of
She
the night.
had a flappy
got
eyebrow
robbed.
and she was still boxing in there. I was like, that was a great match.
Yeah. Question to you: would you still hit?
After the gash?
Yeah.
Oh, both of them, yeah.
Yeah.
The one who
After
did
the
it.
gash,
and the
We
one-
are, dude.
I mean, don't say it so sexily. All right. Okay, real quick, as we reset for this next segment. Earlier this morning, we did a round of the last word, sore loser rules. It got pretty crazy. In case you missed it, it went a little something like this. Check it out. Corn 2.1 KFMA. Welcome back to Beef Vegan Presents. All week long, we have win them before you buy them tickets for Lincoln Park, and I'm excited about that. And Rico and Valdez, I want to play a game.
Ooh.
Yes, it's time for the last word. Let's meet our contestants. Line 1, we got Jose. Good morning, Jose.
Good morning, Beef.
All right, line 2, we have Anthony. Good morning, Anthony.
Buenos dias.
All right, there you go.
Oh.
All right, so this is our verbal hot potato game. There's 3 rounds. We're going best of 3 rounds. Basically, I'm going to start off with a category. We're going to go with one caller to give an answer. Then the next caller is going to give an answer back. You guys are going to go back and forth, giving acceptable answers to the same category without repeating one another. Whoever gets the last acceptable answer in before 30 seconds runs out wins the round. Best of 3 rounds wins the game, but then sore loser rules apply. Meaning, whoever loses gets to decide whether the winner will get to keep the tickets or I hang up on both of them and give the tickets away to caller number 69, which will give the loser another opportunity to win, but also gives everyone out there listening an opportunity to win. So, are you guys ready to play the last word sore loser rules?
Let's go. Yes, sir.
Okay, here we go. Starting off with line 1, Jose. Here's your category. 30 seconds on the clock. We'll begin when I finish asking this question. Name something a person might wear to bed that could scare their partner. Go.
Skeleton pajama.
Skeleton pajamas. All right, Anthony.
Thongs.
Say it again.
Thongs.
Thongs. Okay.
Oh.
All right, Jose.
Long nails on the toes.
Okay, Anthony.
One of those breathing ventilator machines.
Okay, Jose.
Pickles on the face.
Okay, Anthony. Oh, Jose, looks like you won that. What did you say? Pickles on your face?
I think so.
Pickles? That would be terrifying.
Yeah, I don't know. I
I
don't
mean,
know. No,
Pimples? Was it pimples?
was it pimples on your face?
No, pickles. You know, people
cucumbers
put
that go on the
pickles
face.
for the like beauty stuff.
Oh, cucumbers.
Yeah,
Yeah,
cucumbers.
still part of the pickle family, I guess.
That is scary.
Nah, I don't know if that's
They're
scary.
cousins.
I don't know. Anthony, should I give that round to Jose or no?
No, because it was cucumbers, I'm telling you.
Okay, fine. Fine. I'll give the round to Anthony. All right, here we
I
go.
know my health and beauty, bro.
Round two. Round two. We'll start off with Anthony. 30 seconds on the clock. We'll begin when I finish asking this question. What's something you shouldn't do while holding a baby? And go.
Drop it.
All right, you shouldn't drop it. Jose,
Put it upside down.
put it upside down. Yes, Anthony.
Put your hands in the air.
Like you don't care. Okay, Jose.
Trying to catch a baseball.
Okay, yes, Anthony.
Hug somebody with both arms.
Okay, Jose.
Play video games.
Okay, Anthony.
Vomit.
Okay, Jose.
Jesus.
Driving.
Okay, all right. You shouldn't drive while holding the baby. See, that's a good answer, Jose.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, no, you shouldn't. You should have the baby in a safety seat, right? And you should have that seat in the back. See, I was a dad,
Okay.
right? Yeah.
Oh.
And you guys might be dads. You don't know.
I just assume you let the baby steer.
No, I mean, at this point, my daughter doesn't even know how to drive, which I failed as a dad. But that's neither here nor there. We're all tied up going into the third round. This is the tiebreaker round. Whoever wins may get those tickets, depending on what the loser says. All right, Jose, you're on line one, and you're going to start off this third and final round. 30 seconds on the clock. We'll begin when I finish asking this question. Make the answers as funny as possible. Here we go. Name a reason someone might get kicked out of a wedding. And go.
Hook up with the bride.
Yeah, hook up with the bride for sure. Anthony.
Get too wasted.
Yep, too drunk. Jose.
Hitting on the bride's mom.
Yes, Anthony.
Selling drugs.
Okay. Jose.
Didn't bring a gift.
Yeah, okay. Anthony.
Getting in a fist fight. with
Okay,
your
Jose.
family members.
Oh,
Drop the cake.
Anthony, you just won the last word. That was amazing. You got it in the last second. Jose had an answer right there on deck, ready to spit out the answer and steal that round from you. So with a score of 2-1, Anthony, you are officially our winner from Lincoln Park. But now,
May I say
Comes-
Jose is very handsome.
Jose. Oh, Anthony said Jose is very handsome. Any other kind words you want to say to Jose while the moment of truth is upon us? Go for it.
He also sounds very polite.
You sound polite, okay, and handsome. All right. With that said,
Yes, and handsome.
okay.
And that's
Moment of truth. Jose, will Anthony get to keep these tickets, or should I hang up on both of you and give these tickets away to caller number 69?
stay salty.
You know, hang up on both.
Yeah.
Hang up on both! Oh, no! That
Wow.
means caller number 69 is going to get a pair of tickets for Lincoln Park as we got our sore loser, Jose, saying, hang up on both. Anthony, so sorry. You were so close. Are you still there?
He's dialing.
He hung up. I know. And that's smart. Jose, you need to hang up too and start calling back. Call number 69 right now. 600
All right, let's
KFMA,
go, let's
600
go.
5362. Good luck.
Yes. No way. No way. Yes.
And that was, it sounded like a porn, but that was our winner, Matthew, being called number 69 at the tail end of that. So that was the last word. And people are calling right now, but that was a replay, unfortunately. We do not have Lincoln Park tickets right now. So if you're watching the stream, I appreciate it. But we are giving away tickets tomorrow for Lincoln Park around 7:10 a.m. 7:10 a.m. is where we're going to go. We got 28 seconds before we get back on the air and talk monkey business because monkeys continue to make headlines in the news. And it's terrifying, dude. It is
I know
terrifying.
it's never like a good thing, like saved a village of kids or something.
I'm going to show you an image that's going to make you crap yourself.
Oh, no.
All right? Yeah, so get ready for that. About 10 seconds, following reverse, voices in my head. Let's listen to the tail end of it. There you go, following reverse on Rock 102.1 KFMA. It's time for your monkey business. The reason why I even said that in the title of this segment is because monkeys keep making the news for all the wrong reasons. If you recall, just in South Carolina, 2 weeks ago, about 43 lab monkeys escaped in South Carolina.
Jeez.
Right? Yeah. And then it took authorities a long time to catch them. They still haven't caught all of the monkeys. There's still about 8 of lab monkeys living in South Carolina. They're macaques. They are very, mischievous. They're very smart. And this is the premise of the origin story of Planet of the Apes. That's what we're living, right?
Or all those bioterror movies from the 90s.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's terrifying.
Both
And
of them.
South Carolina has been having bad luck with lab animals because now they have 2 emus who are running around.
What?
Yeah, they're feral and not trained, and those emus are appropriately called Thelma and Louise. They were reported as escapees by their owners, and besides the flightless birds being on the lam, of course, there's still 8 lab monkeys out. So in South Carolina, they have to worry about Jumanji coming to life, dude.
If you see a monkey riding an emu at you, call the authorities immediately.
My God, no. If you see a monkey
Get your
riding
phone
an
out.
emo at you, I'm sorry to tell you, but it's too late. They got you.
You'll go viral if you survive.
Yes.
the
Now,
footage.
if you think that story's crazy, then you've never been to Thailand. You know that monkeys pretty much run the show
Oh, they're
in Thailand.
ruthless.
Yeah, and there was a monkey enclosure of all these macaques in Thailand, and in that enclosure, there was a breakout, and 200 monkeys broke free from this enclosure in Thailand and then started attacking a police station. Are you ready for an image that's going to haunt you? Here you go.
No.
Look at this. This is a monkey attacking somebody and eating their face.
Jeez.
Yes.
Maybe he's sucking poison out from a snake bite.
No.
No?
Yeah, that's a macaque attacking somebody's face. Looks like a woman and has her hair.
Hand, look at his little hand.
Yeah, grabbing the hair and then biting
Jeez.
her face. 200 of those monkeys escaped from the enclosure and then started attacking a police station. Now, you've seen the videos in Thailand where basically monkeys run an entire block like it's a prison.
I like how they go for the prison too. The cops, like they know where to go.
Yes.
Stop the authorities.
Oh,
Yes.
nuts.
The uprising and the evolution is happening in real time, and we're witnessing it, dude.
Oh, my God.
This is crazy. So police in Central Thailand say they barricaded themselves in their own station over the weekend after a menacing mob of 200 escaped monkeys ran riot on the town.
Wait. So they were like held hostage by the monkeys. They don't have the. Is it against the law to shoot a monkey in Thailand or what?
No, it's just that there was too many of them, right? They had power by numbers. Let this be, something to keep in mind for the revolution.
Yeah.
Like a monkey January 6th.
If you got more
we've been
bodies than
warned.
bullets, this is what's crazy about this. The monkeys are running riot on the town, and the police were so overwhelmed that they hid inside the police station while the town run amok by monkeys. Right now, the
I
human.
need to see a live stream from one of those cops.
I might be able to find one, dude, on Twitter. So the human inhabitants have long suffered from a growing and aggressive monkey population, and authorities have built special enclosures to contain these groups. Right? On Saturday, around 200 of the primates broke out and rampaged through towns while one posse descended upon the local police station. It's almost like they're organizing.
Yeah,
you
bro,
would
that's
think.
terrifying.
Yeah. And so they had to make sure that the doors and the windows were closed to prevent them from entering the building for food. And I would be more afraid that the monkeys were considering the humans as food. The police officers on guard were being called to fend off the visitors, which were the monkeys, of course. And then they had to do that. Around a dozen of the intruders still perched proudly on the roof of the police station on Monday. So they're still staking claim.
Oh my god.
Yeah, still staking claim to this, and you're gonna see that picture right here. So, again, we're live on the podcast broadcast if you
my
want to see
God.
this.
Damn,
Yeah, which
That's terrifying.
isn't it though?
that's scary.
I want to know who the leader is. He's like
Yeah.
negotiating. He's like, you want the hostages out? 1,000,000 bananas.
Where's Dr. Zayas?
Yes, I mean, that would be the case. So as a result, these monkeys are afforded a special place in Thailand's hearts. Wait a second. Okay, Thailand is overwhelmingly a Buddhist nation. And as long assimilated Hindu traditions, lore. So that's the reason why these monkeys are protected. And that's why they're afforded a special place. But yeah, you're protecting them to a point where they're turning on you. And now they're terrorizing you.
Oh, you guys won't hurt us?
Yeah.
Cool.
It's like the ISIS monkeys. And
Oh,
you're just
no.
like, yeah, they're killing us. But, they are, biblical.
We respect it.
Yeah, like what? So yeah, that just happened over the weekend. And so many amazing images. Like this police officer dealing with one of the monkeys.
By his tail?
By the tail. Are you so glad that we don't have monkeys here in Arizona? I'll deal with
Yes.
rattlesnakes and Gila monsters all day long.
Right.
Yeah.
Because they're not uprising anytime soon, but eventually. And that's monkey business. Let's hit the reset and keep the conversation moving on the podcast broadcast there. We'll try to find video of this monkey riot. And we'll be
Yes.
back after music from the White Stripes on Rock 102.1 KFMA.
So you think that's going to hurt or help their tourism? Come to Thailand. We have monkeys.
That's a good...
Put them in little leather jackets. Get selfies with them.
Yeah, that is a good question. And I do have a list of places you should visit and not visit this year from Fedor. Fedor is Fodor. They revealed their 2025 go and no travel list. And it's based off several things, and safety is one of those very important factors. So, the 5 places they recommend you go this year in the U.S. is like the Badlands National Park in South Dakota, Houston, Texas, Las Vegas, obviously, Los Olivios in California, which I haven't been there.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, neither have I. And beach towns in Michigan. So they basically, part of the reasons that they came up with this list is safety, beauty, affordability, things like that. Central and South American destinations include Alta Verapaz, Guatemala, Peru.
Couple Mal Valdez.
Yeah, please. Leon and Nicaragua. Go ahead and say Nicaragua for me.
Me gusta Nicaragua.
Ooh, look at you. Fancy pants. Okay. Let's
You
see.
only get one. For free, that's all you get.
All right, so here's the no list, all right, of 15 destinations where tourism is taking a toll on the land and the local communities, and they're popular for a reason, but they can't sustain all the listeners. So part of the reason why they're saying don't go is because too many people go there, right? So it makes it...
Like, we're full.
Yeah, it makes
away.
it crowded. They don't have enough resources for everybody and more expensive. So they're divided into 2 categories, perennial no-list destinations and then destinations beginning to suffer. Here's the no-list destinations that are really suffering from over-tourism. Mount Everest, Bali, Indonesia, European cities like Barcelona, Lisbon, and Venice, and let's see, and Thailand. Koh Samui. I don't know. And destinations beginning to suffer are Sicily. Let's see.
These are the ones you just listed off that need tourists, or they're
No, they're starting to get to that breaking point where you don't want to go.
Gotcha.
Kyoto and Tokyo, Japan.
Oh, yeah.
Scotland North Coast, 500. And the British Virgin Islands. Luckily, I can't afford any of those places. So
Well, you just mentioned Venice. We saw that article, I think, on Monday about that gondolier shortage.
yeah, so you were
wanna
thinking
apply-
about
if you want to apply to be a gondolier, it's one of those
What?
viral puberty posts on Instagram. It's like, you can get $250. All you need is a high school degree, and I like how it didn't list be Italian or speak Italian, or be Italian or speak Italian.
right. Yes.
Just go
Before you
show
get too
up.
excited, Valdez, I'm pretty sure you would be eliminated immediately. Like,
Oh,
sorry. I know, but
come
like it's
on.
a little gondola and stuff. You don't want people riding in the back and it being all tilted up and shit.
Have you seen tourists?
I mean, it's like a lowrider gondola. It's like with the hydraulics. That
It'd be the
goes
most
up.
popular one.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if you'd be able to clear those low bridges. I mean, when you see those bridges are so small that they literally like crawl down and then just kind of flat. So But yes,
figure it out.
best views on the gondola in all of Italy because they're perched up like 6 feet in the air. So we got pros and
King of
cons.
the castle.
Yeah.
They're like, he's booked for 3 months.
Yeah.
So what are your top 3 places that you've always wanted to go? If money was an issue, where would you go, Beef? Anywhere in the world.
If money wasn't an issue, first and foremost, let's say Australia. I have my best friend Corey. She's out in New Zealand right now. Her son Brody is studying abroad. That looks beautiful. So Australia, New Zealand, I know they're not the same.
No.
But, once you're that part of the world, it seems fantastic. Dangerous, but beautiful women, hard partiers. It's great to go in the wintertime and you experience summer and vice versa, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Australia, definitely on top of the list. Let's see. Number 2, ski. Anywhere in the tropics, like, British Virgin Islands, something like that, where you always see those super clear oceans and, just like tropical beach shit where you could get drunk on the beach.
Like the white sand with the very clear water.
Yeah, like any of those. I don't even know where they're at. And then I guess the third one would be Thailand. And a lot of these places.
Even with the monkey trouble?
Oh, yeah.
I want to fight all those monkeys.
Yeah, I would go there just with the machete and a hockey mask like I'm Casey Jones.
Like, the great white savior, here he comes.
Let's be real. I would get monkey fucked so hard, so fast, I'd be tapping out. But
So aggressive.
yeah, someone keeps calling, so let's see who this is. Rock 2.1, who's this?
It's David.
What's up, David?
Hey.
Hey, so are you guys on the broadcast live right now?
Yeah, the YouTube?
Yeah.
Yeah, drop a comment. We'll share it on the screen.
Okay, because I was watching it right now, and I'm like, wait, did they already give away the Linkin Park tickets for $69?
Well, see, that's the thing. That was a replay from this morning. So the podcast broadcast is a mix of live and some of the segments that we did earlier in the morning to try to keep the content fluid. It's a one-of-a-kind experience that people are growing to love.
Oh, shoot. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so unfortunately, we already gave away those Linkin Park tickets today, but tomorrow morning, we're giving them away in the 7 o'clock hour around 7:15, and then Friday, we're giving them out around 8:15, okay?
Awesome. I'll keep an ear out for you guys.
All right, there you go. Eye and ear, so because you can watch along. I love it. Well, good luck to you, David.
Well, thank you.
All right. So, yep, I had a feeling, and persistence is the key there. And David was calling for a straight 15 minutes. Call 69. Come on, 69.
See, I told you guys, you got to bug them.
Yeah, you do. I had this in-studio performance that I'm going to mix down from Return to Dust yesterday. And, I have to edit it together, make it look all fancy, and mix down the sound. It should sound pretty good. Let's see. Here's what.
How many guys are in the band?
4.
4.
Good-looking boys.
Full house?
Yeah, it was a full house for sure. There was a TM, a tour manager, and stuff. Here was their performance raw, and I had them clap at first so I could sync it up.
Like a pro.
Yeah,
Moves.
I learned that from you, man.
Yeah, baby.
Now, as far as the audio levels, if they're fucked, blame Razor. I was doing video.
Care, my fever has grown.
Kind of sounds like Alice in Chains right there, right?
Yeah.
It is a kind of like a grunge revival that's happening here with these bands. And if you went to the Return to Dust show last night, let me know in the comments what you thought. It was a little too late for me because I'm a big old bitch, but it was good to see that there were people out there for a low dose show, and hopefully we'll have more of those coming down the pipeline. But let's continue.
Send a prayer and plan to bury bones. I'm feeling cold. I won't be here long. I won't be long. But anyway, I die will suffice. Can't help me, can't help myself. Unending days stuck in the ground.
Not bad at all.
Yep, I'm going to use that for my True Detective style TV show
Yeah.
as an intro.
Yeah,
Perfect.
No, that sounds pretty good.
That's amazing.
Oh, good. There's Todd, bring back MTV Unplugged for sure. You know, can't unplug it and auto-tune at the same time. I don't think I'll need to mix that down too much. I'll add a little reverb. I do have video, Patrick, which you'll possibly see tomorrow if I get it mixed down today. So I got to do laundry as well, though. So I got responsibilities.
We know how long that takes.
Well, I mean, honestly, I've been racking it up. And in wintertime, I have to spend more money on laundry because I go to the laundromat because all my hoodies, they take up so much space. I know. Rock on 2.1, KF, man. Welcome back to Beef Vegan Presents. I was just sharing my first world problems with my friends here. Rico and Valdez.
Laundry, am I right?
Hey, how did you feel after that cold plunge the other day?
Actually, really good.
Yeah.
I'm still shocked I was able to do it without, like, freaking out. And,
Yeah.
like, getting out right away.
I was ashamed or, upset that you didn't join us, Valdez.
Anything that requires me to take off my shirt, I do not participate in.
Getting cold water on top of that?
Look, dude, I think I look weirder with my shirt off than you look weird, because when you're round, like there's a certain level of roundness that gets to sexy. You think Jelly Roll, right? And we already had this discussion on
throwback.
The difference between Jelly Roll and Hardy. Hardy looks like a lump of clay, right? Not sexy whatsoever.
You had a term for it. What was it?
It was, there was a term.
We'll go back and find it.
Yeah, we'll give you a minute. Yeah, it was our non-viral clip, but yeah. There's the sexy fat, right? Where you get so fat, then you get round and profound, and then that's when then you start getting Notorious B.I.G. pimp levels, right? Where
Chic
people are
fat.
like, yeah, they want a chic fat. That's what
That
it
was
is.
it. Yep.
Yeah. So you are chic fat. They look at you and they're just like, this guy's like Buddha mixed with like a Teddy Ruxpin that I want to bone. Right? So that's chic fat. And then me, I'm kind of soft in areas. I'm not chic fat. And so even though Mari saw the video yesterday and said that I looked buff, and I want to thank you, Rico.
Hey, I do my best, my friend. A lot of filters. A lot of After Effects.
Filters and angles and short, quick clips. I mean, if you don't believe me, you have to check out the video on our Instagram page at Rock1 2.1 because we put together a little reel there where you'll see it, and you won't see too many of my like faults because of
Rico's a professional.
Yes,
And maybe it was
quick
just
editing.
Maddie would buffer than me. I was like, I can't put him in here that much.
I did. I looked buff, and I looked like I had a lot of hair, and I think it was all the angles and whatever magic that Rico did. So I'm not chic fat though. So like we could have got the whole picture of you, and it would have blew the internet up. And I swear to God, women would have came out of the woodwork. You still bang. You still always attract women. You're always, hell, every Friday you bring in a new girl to just
What happened to the other one? I was
watch
bored.
you work.
I was bored of them.
It's because my body's like the Aztec ruins. You could tell like a bustling civilization used to be there because there's like ruins. Like my arms are still buff and my legs. It's just the midsection. It's just so doughy.
Dude, that's called like basically you ever jump on a trampoline or one of those like air bags and stuff there, or you like say you fall out like stuntman. They fall out of a building and then you land onto this big like air pillow.
Right.
And it's safe and it's comforting. That's what you are. And I know there's a lot of women out there that love the girthiness of a man beyond the penis. And
Offensive lineman, baby.
exactly.
And also, it's an ancestral thing because, it's like a show of wealth in the village.
yes.
So you got that going.
I know. If it was the 1600s, you'd be the richest man on the planet.
Yep.
That's not the case nowadays, though. It's all reversed. So now if you're rich, you're skinny because you got Ozempic. And if you're poor, you're eating garbage.
Cocaine and
you end up
Ozempic.
getting big, dude. Yeah. But yeah, no. So,
Ain't it Ozempic?
but you, my friend, are chic fat. And never,
thank you.
never take the, don't forget that. It is good. That's,
And I've lost weight.
don't lose too much because if you get like around 220, then you're gonna look all saggy, and trust me, you won't get as much play as you get today.
Super sad.
Yeah. So there is some sort of sexual benefit to the lack of health benefits that you're experiencing.
I'll buy
Give and
Beef.
take.
I'll buy Beef's course now. He's convinced me. It's like,
That
are you
has been
chic fat? You can get there.
Yeah.
Keep eating.
You want to hit the gym and work hard and could lose that weight and look buff? No? All right, then eat more. There you go. You're going to score just as much.
Get a face tattoo. Now you're a rapper.
With Rico and Valdez, I put them up in the same line and stuff. They'll get the same quality and the same numbers of women based off their two completely different body styles. Because one works out and has veins poking out, and the other, it takes 35 minutes to find a vein when donating blood. And both of them are sexy in their own ways. Believe me. Yeah. Let's keep this conversation moving on the podcast broadcast. I got a beef tip.
Thanks, Coach.
Yes, coming up right after these words. It's Rock 102.1 KFMA. Yeah. So chic fat. See? And then Lynn said, I give good hugs. I'm fluffy. Yep.
And being fat stretches out the wrinkles. I don't really look my age.
Exactly.
Boom.
Yeah, it's like a fountain of youth, legitimately.
You both get together. You could sell a course. Absolutely, dude.
Yeah.
A TED Talk that we could just
TED Talk.
travel
Yeah,
across Arizona.
exactly.
Yeah, and what was it, Big Daddy, where Adam Sandler talked about, on the East Coast, women love their Italians, big fat guys, and the fatter the sexier, right? So this is not something that is...
Dude, I look at Action Bronson. I'm like, I'm so jealous of that guy. I'm like, he's the man.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, legitimately, dude. So that's
He's a big boy, but I'm like, he's got that swag.
Mm-hmm. All right, well, while we're on the life advice tip, let's share this clip of this 85-year-old woman. She gives life advice, and of course, if she's old, she's wise, she's seen some things. Let's hear what she has to say about how to live a happy life.
What's it like to be 85?
It's not that different. I was saying, I'm 85. I don't feel any different from when I was 16. I still think about boys, and I still hate my hair. That has not changed. They used to call me Brillo head. When I grew up, nobody had curly hair. So, but I really can't say that I feel. No, that's not true. You know what? The big difference is.
Tell us.
I can say no because I don't give a shit. And younger people are so anxious to please. Oh yes, I can do that. Oh sure, I want that. Oh yes, that's a good idea. I've learned to say, I'm sorry, that doesn't really work for me. I've never been able to say that, ever. I was invited to go camping. Why would I go camping? And I did it because I was ashamed to say, that's not really me. And you know what happened? So we were camping, and I get up in the middle of the night. I didn't know where the latrine was. I went out in the forest, and I wiped myself with a leaf, and it was poison ivy.
no.
Thank you very much, nature. That's because I couldn't say no. I didn't know how to say, I'm not really a nature camping type person. I don't think I would enjoy this experience. Now I would know how to say, thanks, but I don't think so.
So what's it like to be 85?
Yeah, so
I
at one
learned
point...
you
Whoa.
always have to start a conversation with somebody that sits like this.
Yeah.
They always have good stuff to say.
It's funny. She reminds me of my Aunt Allison.
Really?
And yeah, Allison's not that old yet. But that's exactly how she's going to be when she is. And I can't wait. Adorable. And yeah, when did you start saying no?
I learned probably a few years ago. It's like a way of life, dude. You really
I know.
Can't be people pleaser.
I know. I ask you for shit all the time, and it's a hard no.
I'm like,
a
no.
lot of time. Like, hey man, I'm actually got to do this special show in front of you. No. Oh.
Nah, not really my thing. Where's the latrine?
I can pay you. No. my boundaries are more important than money. Do you ever say no, Valdez?
Bro, I'm a pushover.
I know. You know what you do? You ghost. Because Friday I hit you up. Yeah. Friday I hit you up to see if you're going to go to Brick Box, which was amazing, by the way.
In my defense, I was on a date and we were watching the Tyson fight.
See, in his defense, well, first off, the Tyson fight was there, and it would have been a good date spot. Secondly, see what I'm saying about this guy getting pussy, man? He's chic fat, dude. So, like, I don't want to hear it.
Sorry, bro.
No one likes me. But, like, bullshit, man. They want to just, you're basically like a bouncy castle with a dick. That's what these women
That's
see.
a shirt right there.
Yeah, bouncy castle, with, a dick.
It was a safe date because like I got invited to go places to go see, and I was like, meh. So we ended up going to Albertsons. We went shopping. I got steaks. I got shrimp. I got stuff to make salads. I grilled. We watched the fight. Didn't have to deal with
You
drunks.
did it on your patio?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, see, you could have made this a double date. I would have found a date just to go hang out there. I like your
Steaks,
patio
you
setup.
say.
It was a beautiful night too. Steaks and shrimp and shit, dude.
Yeah.
I would have banged you.
I made a salsa. It was great.
See,
Damn, son.
I know.
Oh, and we did s'mores because then I lit up the fire pit and
Stop!
it
I'm
was
getting
the whole
horny.
thing.
Stop it.
This guy, this hopeless romantic.
I know.
You know?
Then I wrote her a poem,
Yeah.
sang a song.
With the guitar, I was like, bring.
Had mariachis come by.
Yeah. Then I prematurely ejacked and passed out. It was a great night.
Good night.
There you go.
Scale of 1 to 10, 10 plus.
I Venmo her money so she could take a lift, and then that was it.
Boom. It's a good life.
It's not a bad life, you know. So, actually, I do have. Let's see if this video of the performance, so you get a sneak peek of what the video looks like now with Return to Dust, as opposed to what it will look like when I debut it on our YouTube tomorrow or Friday.
What's their social?
I Return to Dust. I don't know.
Easy enough.
Yeah. Okay, so that's good. There is some audio. Let's see if it cuts out. And there's a camera right here in the bottom left corner. That's me. I'm doing the Rico camera here. Try to get close. Hopefully you don't see me too much. Pop up. We'll find out. Oh.
If you care, my fever has grown. Send a prayer and plan to bury bones. I'm feeling cold. I won't be here long. I won't be long. But anyway, I die will suffice. Can't help me, can't help myself. Unending days stuck in the ground. If you care, my heart beats slow. In my head, your flowers mold. I'm feeling cold. I won't be alone. I won't be alone. But anyway, I die will suffice. Can't help me, can't help myself. Oh, unending days stuck in the ground. Can't help me, can't help myself. Oh, unending days stuck in the ground. But this face is always unnatural, and it breaks out in a laughable gaze. It's all in our mouth, you know it breaks. Oh, yeah. Can't help me, can't help myself. Oh, unending days stuck in the ground. Can't help me, can't help myself. Oh, unending days stuck in the ground.
What you're hearing was the in-studio performance of Return to Dust that Razor debuted yesterday, but we recorded video of that, and we'll debut the edited version of that either later today or tomorrow here on Beefy Presents.
So good.
Yeah, Return to Dust, the real deal. They did the Low Show at the Rock last night. It was a fantastic time. Hope you guys had a good time, and hopefully we see them again soon. But we're definitely hearing a lot of them because we added their single Belly Up to rotation here on the station, and it's good to see the young bands that have that kind of old soul.
Brings me back to Seattle in '94.
Yeah, dude,
There you
grunge
go.
is making a comeback, dude, and Return to Dust seems like they're leading the charge. So, all right, before we run out of time, let me give you a beef tip here. If you want healthier coffee, use maple syrup instead of sugar. Researchers found that maple syrup in your coffee comes with some major health benefits, like unrefined sugar. It's got more than 100 compounds and antioxidants that can boost immunity and help with inflammation. All right, so on top of that, there's 4 major health benefits they saw. Better blood sugar levels, their blood pressure fell, you get less belly fat, and improve gut health. So if you love coffee and you like to make it sweet, make sure you put maple syrup in your coffee instead of sugar. And to be clear, I'm talking about real maple syrup.
Maple.
Yeah,
Go
not
find a Canadian friend.
Yeah, not Mrs. Buttersworth. Yeah, exactly. Find a maple tree and poke a knife into it and let it bleed.
And I've been doing it wrong.
Yeah, absolutely. We'd like to thank everyone for listening to the show. Don't forget, tomorrow morning we'll continue to give away Lincoln Park tickets before they go on sale. That's around 7:15 tomorrow morning, right after we give you the Master of Prizes keyword. Speaking of that keyword, Robin Nash has another opportunity for you to qualify to win that brand new Apple iPad. So keep it right here on Rock 1 2.1. Enjoy the rest of your day. Drive safe, ride safe, and as always, Rock local. Later.
When
I always get like
upon
choked
a
up at the
side
very
of
end.
beef,
You know, like
You're emotional.
No, no emotions necessary. I'm dead inside. I was saliva.
kind of bad. I will knock out all your teeth.
All right, we appreciate you guys. Babuski.